In New York today, Martha Stewart was indicted on criminal charges relating to an insider trading scandal that began more than a year ago. She faces 9 charges, including securities fraud, obstruction of justice, and conspiracy. The Securities and Exchange Commission also filed civil charges today, accusing her of, among other things, insider trading.
The rain had let up, but Martha Stewart used her umbrella anyway to shield herself from the massive cameras awaiting her. Prosecutors denied her the privilege of surrendering quietly.
For someone like Martha Stewart, probably the humiliation of the traditional perp walk is a worse punishment than the fine that she could receive, or even then the couple of months in jail that she might be liable for.
As she and her former stockbroker, Peter Bukanovic, had mugshots and fingerprints taken before being arraigned, U.S. Attorney James Comey laid out the case against them.
This criminal case is about lying. Lying to the FBI, lying to the SEC, and lying to investors. This criminal case is about lying. Lying to the FBI, lying to the SEC, and lying to investors.
Good morning, Director Comey. Secretary Clinton said she never sent or received any classified information over her private email. Was that true?
Our investigation found that there was classified information sent.
So it was not true?
Right. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for a little shorter answer so you and I are not here quite as long. Secretary Clinton said there was nothing marked classified on her emails, either sent or received. Was that true?
That's not true. There were a small number of portion markings on, I think, 3 of the documents.
Secretary Clinton said, I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Secretary Clinton said she used just one device. Was that true?
She used multiple devices during the 4 years of her term as Secretary of State.
Secretary Clinton said all work-related emails were returned to the State Department. Was that true?
No, we found work-related emails, thousands, that were not returned.
Secretary Clinton said neither she nor anyone else deleted work-related emails from her personal account. Was that true?
That's a harder one to answer. We found traces of work-related emails on devices or in Slack space, whether they were deleted or whether when a server was changed out something happened to them. There's no doubt that there were work-related emails that were removed electronically from the email system.
Secretary Clinton said her lawyers read every one of the emails and were overly inclusive. Did her lawyers read the email content individually?
No.
Well, in the interest of time, and because I have a plane to catch tomorrow afternoon, I'm not going to go through any more of the false statements, but I am going to ask you to put on your old hat. False exculpatory statements, they are used for what?
Well, either for a substantive prosecution or for evidence of intent in a criminal prosecution.
Exactly. Intent and consciousness of guilt, right? Is that right?
Right.
Consciousness of guilt and intent.
This criminal case is about lying.
Now, your team, you said you did not personally interview her on Saturday, but your team did for about 3.5 hours, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know, in reading the review or the summary, did they ask Hillary Clinton about her comment that she had never sent or received classified information over private email?
I think so, but I can't remember specifically.
Do you know if they asked her when she said that there was nothing marked classified on my email sent or received?
Same answer. I'm not sure.
And so the same answer then when she said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email, there is no classified material. You don't know whether they asked her that?
I don't know whether they asked her that question. The entire interview was focused on. So What did you know? What did you see? What is this document? That kind of thing.
Do you know if they asked her whether she stands by the fact that she said she just used one device and that was for her convenience?
I don't know. I know they established from talking to her she used many devices during her 4 years. So I don't know whether they asked her specifically about that statement.
Okay, I guess
That's easy to check, though.
I guess my point is you're trying to get inside the head of Hillary Clinton in this investigation and know whether there was intent. And so we all know what she told the people. That's been well documented. She said that she did not do those things, that she did not send or receive classified emails, that she used one server and one device for her convenience. And since then, I think even in your statement, you recognize that those were not correct. Is that fair?
I really don't want to get in the business of trying to parse and judge her public statements, and so I think I've tried to avoid doing that sitting here.
Why do you feel that's important?
Because what matters to me is what did she say to the FBI? That's obviously first and foremost for us.
Right.
Our
And
evaluation,
honest people don't need to lie, is that right?
Honest people don't need to lie? I hope not.
Okay. Well, in this case, for some reason, she felt the need to misrepresent what she had done with this server all throughout the investigation. And you guys, after a year, brought her in on Saturday, and in 3.5 hours came out with the conclusion that she shouldn't be prosecuted because there was no intent. Is that right?
No.
Is it fair to say that your interpretation of Hillary Clinton's handling of top secret information, classified documents, was extremely careless?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you said that you went on to define extremely careless, that Hillary Clinton's handling of top secret information was sloppy or represents sloppiness?
Yeah, that's another way of trying to express the same concept.
There still is really no precedence in terms of punishment for this type of behavior.